there's something magical about some of these objects. Let's say the young teenager offering a teenage erotic services. So this 50-year-old guy is looking for teenage erotic services, that's the lure. And now he's in the reality of the situation. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. The object has so much power. The object themselves have a particular power that lures the person into them. And these magnetic powers that these objects have can be so powerful that it can take decades for people to be able to detach from them. I was describing my patients with a history of their first time using cocaine and how it can take decades to separate yourself from using an object. And no matter how other people are trying to separate themselves from using the object, it has a luring magnetic property to it that lures the person in. And I can see, look at some of the behavior, Shannon Sharp's behavior. He's a really physical fit guy, but a lot of muscles, a lot of short things, his physical, he makes money on his physical appearance and stuff like that. So these objects have alluring qualities to it. He was lured in. And I can recall some of the complaints that she was having about him, that he kept approaching her at the gym, he kept trying to date her, he kept being very persistent and stuff like that. I think she's saying basically he was pushing himself into my reality. She was saying basically I didn't want him in my reality, and I basically had no choice because he was so forward. And so she described this as an encroachment upon her reality. Whether or not it wasn't, but whether or not it was, it's her perception is reality. I guess that's what you did. Her power to reframe things and to be able to take that much income for him is definitely powerful. I didn't expect anything like that. I think everyone with resources will have to behave responsibly. Otherwise, you jeopardize your life work now. I think this is really good. Our society is getting to the point where the smallest victims can get the whole bag. And so that means everybody will have to behave. I don't think it's going to be the same environment that Jeffrey Epstein was in, where people can be abused and might be able to go to the government for help. I think that's what it is. It's a call that our society is healing and improving.